We're going to step aside and bring in national trial attorney Michael Jaafar. Michael, I meant to say this is in front of a judge earlier. No jury. This is a hearing. This is post-conviction relief that's being requested. Your thoughts on the success rate of a hearing like this? 5 years later, he Google searched, what do you do with a cheating wife, before his wife ends up dead in their barn.
Yeah, everything pointed to this man in the original case. I'm really curious to see what the evidence is that he says that was withheld, and why this hearing is going to be lasting multiple days. The most damning evidence for him was obviously the nature of the injuries. Look, if you fall on a rake, people understand it doesn't kill you. It doesn't pierce your skin. It has to be brought on with blunt force trauma, like actual force into your skin, because rakes are not like steak knives. Rakes are not steak knives. They're very, very dull, right? You use it to rake grass. So at the end of the day, it's strange credulity that she fell on this rake. Let's just put it that way. And then the jury, I think, made the right decision. The whole thing that he said about his wife, it was inaudible. It wasn't, I mean, I don't think that turned the case. I think what turned the case was the fact that really nobody else had the access to killing this woman in the way that she was killed and the way she was murdered, except for the person who lived with her. It wasn't going to be her son. It was going to be her husband. So the success rate of these hearings anyway are very slim to none. Back when DNA evidence was introduced in the mid to late 90s, you saw a lot of people, with post-trial acquittals and new evidence, and they were able to test DNA hundreds of cases, right? But now, that has kind of gone away. And so the new evidence has to be like an eyewitness or somebody who comes in and says, I actually know something. I know something that I should have said in the original case. So we'll see what happens.
We will see what the defense has, what they say that the prosecution is hiding. Michael Jaafar, thank you so much for joining us this hour. We have more of this post-conviction relief hearing for Todd Mullis. Stay with us.